All right, folks, here we are. I am doing some more work on the Lossless Computer Store. This is Lossless, the live streamer. So what we need to do, um, this is basically what it looks like. We've got the outside, got some things floating on the sides, which I'll explain more. We've got the lights, we've got the computers, but it still looks kind of liminal, kind of empty. So we're going to do a little more work on that. So what I also need to do is kind of redesign this computer a little bit because um, let me actually. Okay, now I can see my chat and I can stream at the same time. What up, Jarvatown? What up, Unbleached? Good to see y'all. This stream is about um, Blender, computer, 3D graphics. I'm trying to make a Roblox, eventually maybe a game, but we're starting out with Roblox. And it's going to be a stream world that you can walk around in, where everybody is going to be in. Boring. Hey, listen, I didn't say it wasn't boring. I didn't say it wasn't a nerd stream. But that is what it is. It's only an hour a week or so. Now, I'm also going to do. I have quite a few after Blasphemies to get to, and I will do that. So it's good to see the two. I would like to give Unbleached a wrench. Next time I go and chat, just remind me. I'll give you a wrench. I can't do it through StreamYards for whatever reason, and I don't have my phone on me at the time. Anyway, excuses. So the question is, what do you think of the latest Blasphemies live on the Jarvatown channel? I had a good time. I think that we, talked quite a bit. Speaking of Sam Hill was on the show. Dark Tina's talking about Sam. Look, I like Sam Hill. Here's the weird thing. He's, if there was a separate Sam Hill actually represents Blasphemies pretty well because he's also a very frenemies type of person. I've talked more shit on Sam Hill maybe than anyone else, even though I'm also more of a friend to him than any of these people that I, hate. And I don't. When I truly hate a person, or strongly dislike at the very least, I just disconnect. I don't talk about them. I don't mention them. So even if I'm shitting on Sam Hill, at least it is something. At least I'm talking about him, and he might feel that way as well. So he was on the latest program, and I thought the program was pretty good. It was. Unfortunately, I had to leave like when fucking what's his face, Sheppy showed up. No shade at Sheppy. I was like 3 hours in, and I didn't have the energy to compete with what he was putting out there. So I thought, look, just give him the chance. I got to get out of here, But in general, I thought it was a great show. I thought it was good. I thought it was awesome for us to be back in true form. It had Sam Hill, Tyrone, Russell Cook, Sheppy. I don't think I'm Jarva, of course, the main host. I don't think I'm leaving anybody out. We got to some real information. We had a nice blend of humor and seriousness, and that is the bottom line. Sam Hill is gay. Well, here's the thing, right? We found out on the program, Jarva says that I'm gay as well. Now, I don't know who's the judge of that, right? I don't know if I'm supposed to be the judge. I don't know if God is supposed to be the judge or if other people are supposed to be the judge, but we based it on the fact that when I was when I was fighting back against a police officer, I meant to say, "What's the matter with you? You can't take a joke?" But what I ended up saying was, "What's the matter with you? You can't take a dick?" Which is a very different statement. Now, I guess on the grand scheme of things, we're talking about levels of gay. And what do you mean if by gay you mean annoying? Then yeah, I'll put as annoying as I am. I might put Sam Hill a little more annoying than me. He does. Uh, See, I like to think. Listen, I have many flaws, so and I admit it. It's which is weird. That's why I feel like it's a little weird when people go after me who want to go after me. It's because um, I already admit to certain things, certain flaws, yet people still want to hammer it home. Like, yeah, no, you really are a piece of shit, and it's like, yeah, I said that. I said that I'm not perfect. I said that I'm no good. Why do you have to or bring up? I don't know. But anyway, we will talk about it now. I can't really do the open panel thing today, or maybe I'll do another stream after. I'm actually confused as hell by this Blender thing I'm trying to do. But I would like to do a panel, but just give me a minute to do this. See, I get why. I understand why Cool Boy didn't want to do this live on his program because it's so fucking uh, annoying to do, to actually like navigate and move around. Thought I thought I knew what I was doing, and here I am not knowing shit. So what I need to do is uh, get to the back. Let's see. They don't explain shit to you when you're doing this. This is the back of the computer store. Da, da, da. Object mode, edit mode. Let's see. I gotta trying to add more stuff to the room, but how the fuck? How do you move around in this damn world? All right, we got a square, a cube. All right, move this. All right. So we need to make a computer, a a laptop computer. Okay. Oops. Um, so we got to put some pieces together. Rotate it a little bit. To 50 degrees. Les Burmese. All right. We do have a lot of Les Burmese. We do have a lot of Les Burmese talking about shit. Listen, HB. The only thing. What's up, David Walsh? Listen, HB. The only thing the fans want is you to play this clip. What clip? What I miss? What clip are we talking about here? Oh, the clip of AOC crying. Look, I don't know what the fuck is going on with him. But Wish is saying, I just bought AirPods 4 in that store today. Yeah, hell yeah. In the lossless Apple computer store. I'm sure AOC cried. Now, here's the thing, right? I am a big baby. I like to think of myself as a tough guy, as a cool, strong guy, but that's only what I like to think of myself. In reality, a lot of times I can be a big baby, and for that reason, I'm sure you can go back and you can watch a clip of me and Unbleached on stream arguing, and I don't know if I was actually crying, but we got very close. If I didn't, I'm not sure. But if I didn't cry, I was at the extreme limit, as close as you possibly can get to doing that on stream. So, with that being the case, I don't know that I'm really the guy who should be covering AOC crying, because it's just going to make me look like it's just going to make me look like a hypocrite and a bitch even more, because people will be like, oh, you played Alex's clip? Well, look at you talking about babies in Mexico. Like, I don't really know what to say. The only time I cried was saying my vows to my wife and was only misty-eyed. Listen, I think that's because you're a man. I never claimed to be a man, except all the time when I call myself alpha. I guess I do claim to be a man, but nonetheless, I cried less when my dad died. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So he really. All right. So he was very upset about losing May Noodles. Is what I am hearing. Um, Now, it really makes sense. It really makes sense that he would be the guy crying, because and a lot of people don't think about it this way, except Jesse Lee Peterson. a lot of people don't really think about like the loud yelling guy as like emotional. They see that as tough, they see that as strong. But I feel like that's really just crying subverted into an aggressive form, right? So for anyone to cry, it makes a lot of sense that it's the guy who screams at the top of his lungs all the time. That's true. Alex restreamed your pot awful video. Um, he did do that. Uh, yeah, I think that the things that people will do for clicks are kind of retarded, they're kind of stupid. Um, you know, people aren't really. I don't know if, or maybe we were beefing at the time. I don't really remember. I don't really remember what if me and Alex were beefing or if he was pissed. Now, I do want to ask you, and we'll talk about this now because of the way things are set up. I'm trying to do this whole Blender thing. I can't really like be playing clips. If I do another follow up stream, maybe I can do clips. But for this very moment, I cannot cover clips. What I want to ask you is about you were talking about AirPods. I heard that that you can use them as earbuds now, or not earbuds. I'm sorry. What the fuck am I trying to say? Um, um, Hearing aids. Yeah, you can use them as hearing aids now, which like I think that's a big deal because there's a lot of people out there who are like who there's like a big stigma. Like if you have hearing aids, you're like an old person or a disabled person or whatever you want to call it. But if you just have ear pods in, like nobody gives a fuck about AirPods. Nobody thinks that looks like disabled. Um, so that's like a good step forward. They have noise canceling. I've been using things that make noise to see if they can delete the sound, and it works. That's cool. All right. I never owned Air. I had shit. I forget what I had. Soundcore Air. I called them AirPods, but they're like AirCore Sound Pods or some shit. Something that sounds like AirPods. But I'll have to look into that. As far as the AOC thing, it wasn't for clicks. You didn't agree with Delusional Lies and that he said, and he needed to try and embarrass you. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, as far as character, he definitely is not, at least in that moment, it did not show the greatest character of, um, how he treated my situation. Tried to, make me look bad at a time when other people, what's surprising is that, like, folks like Belland, who I was maybe at Belland and Cosmic Camo, I was um, in a worse situation with at the time. They actually didn't really try to capitalize on that. So it's kind of interesting when your uh, you know supposed friends are treating you worse than your enemies. Why are we saying DDoS in the chat? You trying to crash my stream? what is it? Direct denial of service or something like that? DDoS. Is this a reference to like Aaron M. Holte that I don't know? I guess the answer is yes. AOC docs. So AOC, like, he's the reason that like he is shitty to people, right? He is shitty to people, but the reason I never really like went hard at him is that I could see that he had no option um, but to be who he is, right? Like like um, when you're semi homeless, you know, to attack you is kind of like, I don't know, that looks worse for me than it does for him. Like if you go up to a homeless guy and you're like, you're fucking homeless, you fucking loser. Well, that doesn't really make him look like a loser. It makes you look like a piece of shit, judgmental asshole. So I didn't really want to go there too much with him. Um, but I do understand why you would be annoyed with him. Why anybody would be annoyed with his activities. I just and you have a right to, like, if you personally find him to be an asshole, go after him, tell him to go fuck himself. I don't care. uh um and I agree with the guy in the chat who says I have no instincts. uh Listen, um this is the this is the show where I attempt to make things in Blender. On my regular show, anyway, you get what I'm saying. So a lot of folks smoke pot. That's amazing. And Cool Boy knows what I'm talking about. See, what I'm trying to do here is make a computer, and it's taking maybe a little longer. You know why I don't give my audience what they want? Because I am an abusive streamer, and I only seek to do what I want at all times. And I'm basically in that way, I'm basically the same person as AOC. If you might, if you could imagine that. Imagine that. Someone who's actually worse than AOC. Sheppy is a rapist. Well, if you want to go to we really need a stream court where we can resolve all these things. I think Ian Ellis needs to bring back the stream court so we can address some of this stuff, because you know he's been able to do things before, but lately, you know, you know, you know me, right? All right. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just address let me just address Whoosh. Who said that Robin's jewelry is ugly? Because I remember fucking May might maybe saying that, but May is May, like meaning if you value what May says, you might as well value what some mentally, to quote Pot Awful, you might as well value what a mentally homeless person says. So, all right. Um, I remember her being on panel saying that, but I don't think anybody in their right mind agrees with that. I think she just, she did what a lot of us do when we're being hacks, which is she picked a thing that would get at someone's art, and she said it was bad. Who knows what she really thinks? And she just said it to be a mean person. However, um, I don't agree. I've seen it. I like it. And if I was a woman wearing jewelry, perhaps I would definitely purchase it. If you have the URL, feel free to put it in the chat right now. Now, as far as what Jarvis said, she said, um, you're saying that what she said was that I want to believe that her jewelry is ugly. Now, that means that she clearly, well, I don't want to put words in her mouth, right? But my assumption is that there is some sort of um, rivalry or dislike of one another that is so strong that is leading to some kind of internet hatred of and a desire to challenge one's art. I think that maybe, and I don't know, I don't know if this is true. Maybe she's worried that, I'm not. Again, I don't put words in people's mouths. Uh, I'm not Mr. Alphabets. I just think that, if you're going to say things, you should probably address them in stream court. Now, if Ian Ellis is not willing to bring back the stream court, then we're going to have to make our own. Okay? We're going to have to make our own stream court, and it's going to have to include a lot of your typical people. A lot of people, I think Joe Booney should be there. I think that, a lot of people should be there. And, if we take it all the way to court, you might have to pay some damages. And you also might have to buy some jewelry to prove, because now the only proof that you like the jewelry is if you buy it. And I don't mean buy one piece, I mean buy every single item in the store. And that's the bottom line as far as I'm concerned. And I am concerned. Pot Awful 1. So what is Pot Awful up to lately? And now that's another person, and we can talk to, for the universal audience. Pot Awful and Jarva have also had a bit of a beef going on. a little bit and for a while, and now what his words specifically were that he regrets if anyone in his audience was the one who took down the channel, then he does not endorse their behavior, but it was not him personally. Now, if that's a matter that needs to go to court as well, then I say we get this court up and running and we get things going. I'm not really too sure about that. But guys, you gotta check out. You really gotta check out Cool Boy's channel. It's a very cool um, channel. It's just he's doing things that nobody even knows is possible. Like the way that he's covering things, not just the way he's covering things, but the visual element. It's very good. It's good stuff, and you should go on over there. The CB Experiment, I believe. CB Project Experiment. I don't know which it is, but whichever one it is, it will be. All right. We do want to see Unbleached come back. We do want to see him be in full form. And a lot of it, I really, I got to talk to my buddy who makes the hats because for the first time ever, I branched out to somebody who makes these hats. And when you go third party, evidently you need to vet your sources of hat production because it came out just looking real shitty, looking really not good, not good at all. Much more like I don't know, just fucking yeah. See, that's the thing. You're unbleached. Embroidering is what needs to be done. Um, I went with somebody who ended up um, they actually ended up making it like just printed. They just printed it on like it looks like basically an iron-on hat. So it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like something that you're going to want to actually own. I mean, it's okay for like on camera, I guess, if you're very far away. But if it's something you actually own, like it's okay as like a live stream prop from far away. But if you actually want it to be good, which I do, I like quality. I like to think that I am interested in quality of product. So in that sense, you know, I'm looking for something that's gonna actually be good. And so, yeah, if I have to go to the mall to get something, I'll do that. Whatever I gotta do is what I'll do. It'll look fine on camera if it's in the garbage. Yeah. Yeah, look, man, these people, I was like, holy shit, what are they sending me? I could make something better than this in a weekend, you know, and I don't even know how to make. And I've never even ironed anything onto a hat even one time. So if if I could do a better job, then I think that you're in real trouble. All right. So, um, dude, where's my chin? I think you're just upset because you can't find your chin, and I think it's really taking over your life. It's making you lash out. Got him. Oh, look, man, I don't know. You don't like me. I've come to realize, whether it's crabapple or limonade or Bellant, there's a certain percentage of people who are not supposed to like me. They're just not supposed to. So if you don't, you're actually doing the right thing. That's AOC's chin. He has no chin. In all my years of broadcasting, I didn't realize that he was a chinless guy. But I'll take your word for it. Yeah. And maybe that's where his anger comes from because he doesn't. Oh, that's him in the avatar. Let me. Oh, I wish I could zoom. I can't zoom in because I'm in Blender right now. Otherwise, I thought I could, but I can't. Um, I'll have to do that some other time. Uh, yeah. All right. So we've got our primitive model of a computer here. Um, let's see if we can. Let's see. I don't know why I can't. Oh, hold on. Okay. We want like 4 of these. So let's see if I'm able to click and drag. No. Click, drag. No. Come on. Edit mode, maybe. Let's see. Does this work? Damn. Have you ever looked into animation tutorials for Blender? Um, Not yet. Uh, that's a good idea. Have you? Have you looked into any of that kind of stuff? Because yeah, I'm still like in the modeling phase of like figuring some of this stuff out. Like you can see, this kind of looks like if if they had computers in Minecraft, that's what you would use. Download Unreal Engine 5 instead. Um, you can turn it into a video game because you can put it in Unity or Unreal. I don't actually know. The AOC Motel. That's funny. Thank you, Nat Flo. You're very kind. Yeah. Does Unreal have a? Does it have a modeling program in it, or is it uh, not like that? See, I'm trying, and I can't for the life of me actually like highlight, um, click and drag this. Not sure why that is. Let me see. Let me just do this for a second. Whoa, where'd it go? File, save. All right. So it's not really letting me do what I need to do as far as clicking and dragging. So I can't do much with this computer right now, but we got the computer made. Um, I'll have to look at that later and see if that's like some shit. I think I was messing around with nodes a little bit, which is like it's a separate thing in here. And nodes are kind of confusing, very confusing actually. But I want to go to the back of the store here for a moment. Now let's want to put a box. I really got to get a mouse or something. All right, here we go. Make Satriali's pork store in Blender. What is that? What is Satriali's pork store? is that is that from GTA or something? Unreal Engine 5 tutorial, and you'd be amazed that people in a week can create AAA game trailers. Really? Wow. Um, yeah, it's probably from what fucking uh from Sopranos or Goodfellas or Godfather, which are all things that I've seen some parts of, but not all of. All right, let's add some text. Goddamn. Text. Why are we not seeing text? All right, so we got let's see now. Need to change the text here. Yeah, so you're saying that actually um, it's got like a modeling thing in it. And I'm not sure. I'm thinking that maybe uh, whatever skills I learn in this would be transferable. unless it works in like a super different way, which is also possible because like when you go, I notice when you go back and forth between Adobe Premiere and Final Cut Pro 10, like there's a lot of shit that you would think like, oh, this is just gonna work the way that I expect, and it's like, nope, not at all. Totally, completely different. So it is possible that, yeah, it's like learning Spanish and learning Spanish and Russian, two totally different languages, not at all related. I wish I could use Final Cut. If you get a Mac, you can use it. Um, unless there's something equivalent to Wine that lets you run Apple shit on PC. When I was in, I never did broadcasting school, but uh, when I was in, what the hell is it? In high school, we had communications class, and we used Avid, and I didn't understand that shit at all. I didn't understand like you couldn't even drag, like at least Final Cut and Premiere you could drag and drop stuff. You couldn't even do that. You had to like use the keyboard to move things. It was just weird. It was just so confusing. Um, Premiere. I prefer Windows Movie Maker too. Hell yeah. That's the shit that when I was a kid, that's what I made my skate videos on when I was like, I don't know. I don't know how old I was, but that's what, like, that is surprisingly, like, it's not like super amazing, but like it's so easy to use that I was like, compared to the other kids in my school, they were like, holy, they're like, wow, what are you, a fucking Hollywood creator? Like, if you had, it's like anything. It's like StreamYards, right? StreamYards isn't OBS, for sure. But if you have the artistic ability, you can still kind of create something good, uh, just on ability alone. Even though it's like a super withered, shitty uh, service. I used to make YouTube Poop before YTP existed, and we'd watch them on a DVD player. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, that was cool. That's cool. What kind of like do you make like short films or like movies? Yeah, I can't figure out how to change the text. Oh, probably edit. All right. Uh, okay. There we go. CDR. Oh yeah, we used to use VCDs before. Fuck man, that was a long time before DVDs. We used VCDs to put videos on CDs that could play in DVD players. That's some retro bullshit. Because they couldn't hold like a lot because a CD is way smaller and it's not as, so you had to be like short, low quality videos, but you could still run it on a DVD player. Okay, object mode. Where the fuck? You would take country and rap music videos and add graphics and funny images. Oh, would you like add shit that people did people know that you edited it, or did you like surprise people like with weird shit? Because that's like a funny thing too. If you just like say you take a movie, right, and you're like, it's just like I don't know, A Million Ways to Die in the West. It's just any movie, right? But then you put in a cut that says like Joe, I'm gonna fuck you or something. Both it would pop in the TV at my friend's house while we were all smoking weed, and I would not say anything. That's awesome. I love that prank idea. All right, let's add some shit. You own a DVD? Yeah, dude. If you could burn, I if you had DVD shrink, you could shrink regular DVDs down to the size of like the smaller DVDs and cut out all the extra shit and just have unlimited movies. And I did that like maybe 4 or 5, 6 times. But I told this other guy about it, right? And he had about like 10,000 DVDs. So like after he got that shit, he he just like would go to the library, copy DVD, have it, and it's like, man, that's and it's not even. I mean, technically, you're allowed to do it because you can get it at the library anytime. Well, I don't know if technically you're allowed to do it, but you should be. It's the right thing to let people do. Um, you made the jewel cases. Oh, did you make the graphics? Haha, nice. All right. Whoop. I gotta put this. I don't know what happened to the clicking and dragging. I can't control that, but oh, you had the a DVD drive that played Xbox games. Man, see, I could never figure that out. The only games, no, like actually, I never had an Xbox 360, so I never had an opportunity. Someday I do want to get an Xbox 360. I always had the PlayStation, PS5. It's PS. Actually, I never had a PS5. PS2, all that stuff. Um, but so you didn't even need. Are you saying that you didn't even need a like a mod chip to do that? You could just straight up uh, like take it and uh, do what you want. All right, let's see. Let me move this over. Repower ID. There was a mod chip method to wire it into the 360 drive. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay. You know what's crazy about the Dreamcast is that you didn't even have to have a mod chip to do any of that. they had such little copy protection that you could just straight up copy it from a disc onto a CD, play it. That's it. I wonder if that's why they went out of. Well, I wonder if that added to them going out of business. Play a clip, 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 play a clip. Listen, I already told you I can't do that until I'm done with this stream. So if I do another stream, maybe I can play a clip, but we're still on this stream. Solderless. So you just pop it in there like a stick of RAM. You just like stick it in there, or is it external? Like, how does that work? Fuck, I can't. I don't know what the deal is with this. All right, let me edit, add cylinder. All right, Unleash is just fucking is just relentless about playing this clip, man. I can't be playing clips. I mean, I can be, but not right now. If you gotta listen, if you gotta be running a stream, if you gotta do a stream where you gotta play a clip, I get it. Go do your clip, but I can't tell a joke. You want me to monologue? What am I, a fucking monkey? All right. The other day, a guy called me a faggot. Is that it? No, that's not a joke. The other day, a guy called me a faggot, and I said to him, "You know what I do to faggots? I fuck them in the mouth, because I'm a faggot." You know what we should do? We should have comedy night. We should use the comedy night app where we go to where we go in the app. All right, I got to get out of here, and maybe we'll do another stream. But I want to do comedy night. I want to do the app. I don't know if you have the app on your phone or your computer, where it's like an open mic. Right. Hold on. If AOC was crying and said he loves you, would you have sex with him? You asking me? Should I give the real answer or the comedy answer? Because the real answer is yes, but the comedy answer is no. After he hits you with the laptop. All right. I have to go. Thank you.